Interesting. Valiant has an advantage if he chooses to use it.
An advantage, Your Majesty?
Valiant's ambidextrous. His left hand is as strong as his right. Gawain isn't used to that. He may find it difficult to counter.
I yield. Well done, lad. You took me by surprise with that move. Good.
I knew I could do it if I kept practicing.
I'd like to try a round with you, Valiant.
Your Majesty, I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, you're the king.
I'm also a soldier.
Yes, but
You what?
Sir, I'm younger than you. Faster.
I'll give you that advantage. Now come on. Good, but a little slow. Predictable, Valiant. Sorry. I taught Gawain that move.
I yield.
Never underestimate the advantage that experience can have over youth. Remember that, Valiant.
I will, sire. Your Majesty! Your Majesty, a message from Sir Lyman.
Good news, I hope.
It is good news. The chief of the largest of the northern tribes has finally agreed to talk to us about establishing a border treaty and a trade agreement.
What tribe?
The Venicones. They won't send anyone here. They demand that I come north to meet with them myself.
Barbarian upstarts. Who are they to demand anything of Camelot?
If that's the only way we can get them to the treaty table, Gawain, I'm willing to go.
But Your Majesty, you'll need a camp to house the company you'll take north. Food and supplies, stabling and grain for the horses.
Exactly, Gawain, and I'll trust you to see to it. I'm appointing you to lead the advance party and make all the arrangements for our arrival. Take Valiant, Arn, and Rowanne with you, and whomever else you need.
Welcome, Gawain. It's been too long.
We've missed you in Camelot, but you insist on hiding out here in the north, trying to bring these people to the treaty table.
And a thankless job it's been, until now.
What happened to change their minds?
The Venicone tribe elected a new chief, a young man named Colm. He's decided to meet with Arthur. He's even sent some of his people to help set up this treaty camp.
That's a friendly gesture.
After the way they've ignored me for 2 years, it's a miracle.
You dropped something. Here you are. That's odd.
Won't expect it. A quick strike and it will be over. Death of the High One.
Someone is plotting against the king.
Nonsense!
I'm sorry, but from what we've heard, I believe there may be a threat to the king's life.
A few stray words, Valiant. It really doesn't add up to anything.
The tribespeople seem so suspicious, so wary of us.
I heard what was said. It was very clear. Death of the High One.
It's nearly autumn, and these primitive tribes worship gods for each season. The High One is probably the god of summer. You're just letting your imagination run away with you.
But sir...
Suleiman knows these people, Rowanne. We don't.
The Venicones overthrew their old chief so they could come to talk treaty. We're finally making progress, and I am going to let nothing, I repeat nothing, stop these treaty talks.
There's danger here. I know there is.
We have to warn King Arthur, Valiant.
First, we have to have proof.
But how do we get it?
We go north of the wall to the Venicone camp as spies.
Thank you, Valiant.
Your Majesty, Rowanne, Arn, and I need to talk to you alone. It's urgent.
Of course, Valiant. Come to my pavilion after supper. Are you sure of this, Valiant?
Yes, Your Majesty. We believe the king's life to be in danger.
If he is to heed your warning, you will have to bring him proof. Arthur so wants this treaty that he will probably dismiss mere suspicion.
We plan to infiltrate the Venicone camps.
Well, you can't go looking like that. You'll need costumes, disguises, and some kind of story to tell the tribespeople. You'll want to dress more like the Venicones. Valiant, you could be a wandering hunter. Arn and Rowanne can pose as your brother and sister. Arn has a natural way with animals. Suleiman told me the tribespeople have a high respect for that kind of skill. And you, Rowanne, will have to cook and sew for your brothers. It's probably what you'd be expected to do. You'll have to play the part as best you can.
Your Majesties,
What is it, Gawain?
I've looked all over the camp for Valiant and Arn and Rowanne. Have you sent them on some errand?
No?
I believe they've gone hunting. Yes, Rowanne mentioned. There might not be enough fresh meat for the feast we've planned.
Well, they should have told me. Now I'll have to assign their duties to someone else.
That would probably explain why Valiant and the others went hunting.
Valiant? I don't hear any birds. There should be...
Stay together! Cover each other!
There. Colm will talk to them later.
They're gonna want to know what we're doing in their territory. Remember our story.
I want to know what their story is.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice their weapons? Steel swords and shields and lances?
You're right. Sir Lyman told us the northern tribes only had iron weapons and leather shields.
Then where did they get such fine steel weapons?
I am Colm, chief of the Venicones.
My name is Valiant. This is my brother and sister. We are fur hunters from the west.
Your weapons are very good for mere hunters.
Those with whom I deal value the furs I bring and pay well for them.
I am told the woman fought bravely.
It was my brothers who taught me how.
They taught you well. We honor such skill and courage. You will be welcome here. This is Alyssa. She is the one who captured your brother.
So, all your women don't just cook and sew?
I am one who prefers to hunt and fight if necessary.
I think I'm going to like it here.
What do you be wanting, boy?
I was told that your goats were sick. I might be able to help.
Not to be done for 'em. They got out last night and ate the bad mushrooms. A goat'll eat anything.
I think I can help them, if I could have some warm water in a bowl.
I don't think washing them's gonna be helping them any.
What are you going to do?
If I can force enough warm salt water down them, they'll throw up the poisonous mushrooms. I hope it's not too late.
What can I do?
Nothing. Just hope.
We will be hunting today. Come with us.
What do you hunt? Boar? Deer?
The great elk. We are meeting a king named Arthur in 2 days. The elk will be taken for the feast.
I've heard of that Arthur.
They say he is a conqueror.
I've heard he is a wise king.
The Venicones have no king.
Thanks be. If they be eating, they be living. There's the milk for the children. Colm would have been sore angry at me if they died. He'd be beating me for it.
Beating you?
But that's all he know, our great chief. Beating and violence.
But if he believes in violence, why is he meeting with Arthur of Camelot about a peace treaty?
He be meeting true enough, but he not be doing it for peace. Douglas, our old chief, he be the one who wanted peace, not Colm.
Your turn.
Not too bad.
Will you try a round with sword and shield?
Why not? Oh, what fine weapons. Where do you get them?
Colm gave me these. Our old ones were not so fine.
They must be costly.
I don't know. The Dark Man brought them to us.
A handsome gift, but you must know how to use it.
Close.
Yes. Thank you. I must see to my horse.
Who is this old man?
His name is Douglas. Once he was chief.
Why do you ignore him?
He is not worthy. He is a coward.
Hello?
What do you want?
I've brought you something.
What is it?
A gift. I very much respect the great valor you showed on the hunt today.
I would treasure such a knife, but it is too fine a gift. For a traitor.
Traitor? But you saved Colm's life.
That earns me nothing.
It earned my respect.
You are a stranger. You do not know the Venicones. You do not know our ways.
Tell me then.
I was chief of this tribe for 20 summers. 20 good years. Strong years. I heard much about this king from the south.
Arthur.
His man Lyman sent many messages to me, and I gave much thought to them. And I knew it was time to learn new ways and make new alliances.
You? What about Colm?
He said that to want peace was to be weak. He has many followers among the young warriors. They use their strength to frighten the tribe into naming Colm as chief, and to banishing me as a traitor.
But if Colm doesn't want peace, why is he meeting with King Arthur?
To kill him. The Dark Man told Colm it would make him a great leader among the tribes.
The Dark Man? Who is he?
I don't know. I saw him only once. His face was hidden by a hood.
Alyssa talked about the Dark Man too, but she never saw him. She only knew that he had brought the steel weapons.
Douglas didn't see enough of him to be able to describe him, but we do know that Colm is going to try to attack Arthur.
We have to get back to camp to warn the king. Shh! Colm's coming.
You will be ready to ride south tomorrow.
Oh? Why?
You will come with us to meet this man, Arthur. You will see how I deal with him, and then you will tell the other tribes what you have seen.
Now what do?
We take Douglas to the border with us.
What in places? Gawain? Can you explain what those three are doing with the Venicone tribespeople?
No, sire. But their explanation had better be a good one.
They've been hunting for facts, Arthur.
What facts?
Unfortunately, they may not be able to tell us right away.
I am Colm of the Venicones. You are the warrior king, the High One.
I am King Arthur. My wife, Queen Guinevere. We welcome you, Colm. If you'll come this way. Valiant, what is going on here?
This is Douglas, the old chief of the Venicones. He was the one who wanted to meet with you to set a treaty. Colm only wanted to ensure the death of the treaty.
This be true, High One.
This man should be hung.
He didn't act alone, Gawain. There was someone else. A stranger they call the Dark Man. He's the one who gave Colm the idea to kill King Arthur.
Is this true? Answer me.
I only did what was best for my people. We are a warrior tribe. The Dark Man understands that. He wants to help us stay strong.
The Dark Man gave us many new weapons. He told Colm he would make him a great chief if he killed the king from Camelot.
We didn't be wanting Colm as our chief. The Dark Man used the violence and the weapons to frighten us, to make us do what he says.
Who is the Dark Man, Colm? Name him.
He is a knight of Camelot!
What?
The Dark Man said he was as close as a brother to you, King Arthur. He said you must die for the good of your people.
Name him! Describe him!
He wears a hooded cloak. I've never seen his face.
I beg of you, your majesty, let me deal with the traitorous fool here and now.
The Venicone tribe isn't part of Camelot, Gawain. He isn't subject to our laws.
Perhaps the best justice for him would be to turn him over to his own people.
What say you? Do you wish to choose a new chief?
I think it's obvious you've been chosen to lead your people again. If you want to.
I do.
Then I believe we have a treaty to talk about. If you'll go in.
Please, allow me to walk with you.
I owe Valiant a great debt. He saved my life. But now we must prepare to fight to save something far more important.
The Dark Man. It's not you, it's Camelot he wants. Isn't it, Arthur?
Yes, Gwyn, I fear it is. Yet I know we shall triumph. For we have not only the truth on our side, but the strength and promise of the future.